what is the first living machine in Europe. It's very good to see such a great crowd and welcome members of the water industry who are present and people who are interested in this project from the local area, and of course all conference delegates to this week's great conference. And it's wonderful that we can have so many people for really the birth of what I hope will be the mother of many living machines in Europe. I think it's really appropriate that this living machine, which is the first in Europe, as I say, be at Findhorn, because Findhorn in over 30 years has had such a long association with gardening, with the organic farming movement, with communication with nature, and being an intentional spiritual community with the whole spiritual side of nature and the elemental and devic kingdoms. So this is a chance for us not only to do something in the physical, but to anchor it here where the nature energies are so strong and in such a powerful place. We have a few speakers today, so I'll be saying a few things as we go along. But first of all, I'd like to introduce Anna Marriott. Anna was born here, has worked with me closely for the last year, and is going to introduce the team who built it. Anna Marriott.
My tool belt here, I think. But anyway, I would like to just say, first of all, that it's an incredible honor. Okay, down on my toes here.
Turn it down.
Is it? Okay, great. Right. It's an incredible honor to be here and to be able to work at Findhorn, the place I spent my childhood, and to come and build a living machine. And also to work with my father, who, first of all, I would like to say a special thank you to for giving me a job when I called him up a year ago and said, "Dad, I need money, please." So, thank God for nepotism, but also this is... but the reality is that my entire life, especially growing up at Findhorn, nature and environment has been very important to me. That's my study in school. And working for Living Technologies has been an incredible honor, and now I will be operating the system for the first couple months with Patrick. Give a round of applause when I finish saying names for everyone who has just killed themselves to get this thing ready for today. Our building crew is Rolf Lukes, Holly Wilmot, my brother, Michael Schnod, Glenn Walters, Michael, and I've forgotten your last name, Mike Carr from Living Technologies, and also Gary Johnson and Tom Clark, and it goes on and on. Anybody, if I've forgotten you, it's not... Oh, yes, and my father, Lyle Schnod again. Thank you, Gail. Anyway, we've all had a wonderful time working and getting this thing ready, and I hope you all enjoy looking through today, and we're looking forward to finishing building, so everyone come back to work on Monday, please. And thank you for coming.
I had the enormous pleasure of being in Tibet this year on the Findhorn pilgrimage and experienced myself the deep connection between Tibetan Buddhism and nature and the nature kingdoms. So it is with great pleasure that I ask Lama Yeshe to give this living machine a blessing.
So, first of all, I am very, very happy and very honored to be invited here to bless this living machine. I feel it was an appropriate thing because in Buddhism we call inner purification, and you're doing sort of outer purification. But all the pollution started with our mankind is how we create it, how we manipulate the whole earth and we call environment. So we are responsible for creating a situation so far. But also when I'm seeing that every mankind is now seeing that everybody will have to do their utmost best to work very hard to improve this environment. So as I can see, this living machine will do its job, and I will pray in our lineage so that this proper purification will start from the beginning or the source of all the pollutions who have created this. So my prayer is that, as he was saying, that this is the beginning of this living machine in here. Hopefully not only in here, but in the near future, I would very much like to see that this thing also start in Holy Isle project. So I'll say little prayers for this. Yes.
I was delighted to hear from John Todd and John Talbot the degree to which this project has excited the interest and the fascination of those people dealing with human waste problems here in this part of the UK. Genuine, intellectual, scientific curiosity to see whether this can come up with solutions that are desperately needed. So I have to say this is a very special day for Findhorn. It is engaging in the real world in a very direct way. As we all know, shit may be a taboo subject, but that's what it's all about. And how terrific to see that expression of practicality right here at the heart of a spiritual community. That's important. Now, I haven't got a clue how you actually open a living machine. I was reassured that I would not have to personally offer up myself as a sacrifice in order to get the biological systems working. I would have been prepared to do so in the greater interest of the natural systems. There are greater laws than anything we recognize, but I was assured that I wouldn't have to do that, hence my presence here on this cement block today. But what we actually do now, I'm not sure. So someone's going to tell me.
They're allowed to switch on the aeration.
Right, they are now going to switch on the aeration.
So thank you very much. I think there are too many people here for everyone to see everything, but I think that's the end of the opening ceremony, and I think if people disperse, have some coffee, come back in, it'll obviously be open for the rest of the day, so please make the living machine your own and put your little bits of botanical and aquatic matter in the first two tanks. That one there and the one next to it. The two first tanks with plants in them, not the closed ones here. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks for coming.
I got it down to 5 degrees.